Okay, so
Do you think he'll
we
be
are
all
30
right?
minutes later. I have to redo everything.
Only time will tell. But I can certainly think of worse places to spend one's childhood. The Moats of Water are a fine people, and they will take good care of him.
Up by the Vare, Ultima spoke to me. He called Leviathan his most profaned fragment, and told me to redeem the sins that had laid him low.
Is that so? The sins of Wallius's ancestors were grave indeed. To force him to prime at so tender an age.
And to freeze him in time, that he might never know what it was to live.
Yet I doubt either of those crimes was the source of Ultima's displeasure. It was that the Icon's power had been put to another purpose than the one he intended. To him, Leviathan must have seemed an aberration.
Could that be why Ultima made no attempt to lead me to him? The fear that this profaned fragment might corrupt his vessel somehow.
Perhaps. Or perhaps he simply deemed Leviathan surplus to requirements. Having concluded that his vessel might be made to serve his purposes without the full sum of his power.
His purposes. There's no escaping them. Even here. Hidden away in Mysidia, the blessing of the crystals proved nothing but a prison. A prison into which Wallius was born, and from which freedom is hard won. If the world doesn't change, if we don't change it, he'll end up suffering the same fate as every dominant who came before him.
Then we must change it.
That we must.
And we shall.
Yay.
Yes? Till next time, then.
Alright, so let's do those two quests. I guess
friend,
indeed that will give him
I
what I
have
need, I
news.
guess. I hope.
I think I might have found a way to break Talor's curse.
Go on.
Well, after listening to the village elders and scouring every likely-looking tome in the library, I learned that not all Tombries are the same little green menaces we know and loathe. Apparently, a chosen few live to incredible ages and grow to many times the size of their counterparts. The folk tales hold that it's the very eldest of these, the Tombury kings, who weave the curses, and that their magics bind their victims to them, that they might continue to feed on their pain.
So if we slay the one that cast the curse, the feeding will cease.
But that was my thinking, yes. Though I doubt it'll be easy. These kings are not just bigger, they're stronger too. And if the tales are true, their followers will defend them to the death. It is a perilous proposition, in short. But it may also be Talor's only hope. What say you?
I'll do it. Even if killing this king doesn't break the curse, Mysidia will be a safer place for its removal.
Thank you.
So then, where will I find it?
That, alas, I do not know. It must have woven the curse at the altar in Father's Fell, but as to where it is now...
Fanet! You were the one asking about Tonberries, right? Because there's a whole bloody army of them out on the cloak!
What? But why would they stray so far? And why now?
There's only one way to find out. I'll head up the mountain and see what's going on.
Right. Thank you. And please, be careful.
Okay, and we have one more. Oh, three more.
Hey, mister! Over here! Please, mister. The village is in danger, and if someone doesn't do something... you...
Stop. Take a deep breath and tell me everything. Starting with your name.
Sorry. My name's Eirik. When you went up to the Erevalvers with Miss Shula, well, I followed you.
You could...
Lady Shula told us you lot were great warriors. So I thought I'd be alright if I... Then I lost track of you in the woods, and that's when I saw it.
Saw what?
A great, big, dripping, drooling monster spitting out great spouts of water it was. That were tearing up the ground and cutting down trees.
Spouts of water. I don't recall.
Well, I did. And I don't ever want to see it again.
All right. If this creep...
Thanks, miss. It was over by the Swift one that I saw it. Maybe it's still there.
Then that's where I'll start my search. But this time, you're going to stay here.
I wouldn't go through those gates for 1,000 gil. Not with that thing out there.
Okay, the next two quests and then afterwards.
It's good to have
Where
him
was...
But how do I know the lad wants someone
Oh,
out
it's
of
okay,
the
if I die, I get potions back anyway. Yeah.
My lord. Might I...
Certainly.
It's a long story. But before we get to that, would I be right
The
in thinking Lady
witch from the
Shula...
north,
Yes.
okay.
She said that your ancestors found her here. And that it was she who taught them the spell to stop time.
My great-grandmother suspected as much. She cared for the poor woman when the end, and it was she whose duty became to attend her grave. A duty that was passed down.
I see. And
Well, until recently, the path to the grave had long been blocked by a fallen tree. But when our woodsman finally found time to move it, on trying to clear the rest of the path, you see, we discovered that a flock of bloodthirsty beasts had claimed that none of us was a match for them. But you, my lord.
Okay, we'll go and
Of
get that
course.
flock.
Thank you, the grave is...
Why so far?
It was where... So when she passed away...
How thoughtful. Well then.
Just...
Yeah, sorry. Just
You
give me the
wouldn't
quest.
happen to have some time on your hands, would you, Clive? Only I was wondering if you might help me with some...
Don't tell me. Another unruly dominant.
Not quite, but it promises to be quite a hunt.
All right.
A fiendish, cold-blooded beast known as a Givra. But I have an even better reason to want its tongue.
Its tongue.
If you'll permit me, tributary, I can explain.
Yes, please.
Certainly, Yamila.
It's been over a week since me sister gave birth to her first child. Yet we've tried everything to restore her spirits. Physics and nostrum. The healers tell me there's only one hope left. A broth as...
Okay. Ugh.
It isn't only Yamila's sister who stands to benefit from this, by the way. There's her baby to think of. And Walias, too.
I'd be glad to help.
Thank you. Our hunters have no shortage of skill, and it won't be achieved through weight of numbers either. The Givra is as wary a foe as it is a deadly one. 2 hunters might catch it unawares, but any more than that, and it would pick up our scent a league.
Then it is decided. The 2 of you will go, while Jill and I occupy ourselves here.
Perhaps we might help prepare the broth.
That would...
Come then, Clive. The river of time flows fast, and so must we. There's a Givra that has claimed the ruins at the foot of the mountain as its hunting ground. But as I say, they are wary creatures. We'll need the flesh of a forest ibex should suffice.
To the forest then.
Okay, let's prioritize that one so we can come back and get our guys back. I don't want to just run around with them.
There's nothing a Givra loves more than a fat haunch of ibex.
Ready, go?
Is that the hunt?
Okay, I have 4 potions. Okay, so let's hope those are the 4 last quests here. And then afterwards, Ultima.
These will do nicely.
I know, a little bit over the play. Just for fun.
Return to the sea, and to the clouds rise again.
We have our bait then. What next?
Next, we pay a visit to the Dark Gate to pick some local weed. It'll help disguise our scent.
Fly, Ambrosia.
You deserve a rest.
Okay.
There should be a sprig or two of local weed growing somewhere around here. Look for the golden leaves.
That weed will
Is
make
this
us
it?
lucky.
Aye, that's the stuff. Crush the leaves between your fingertips and rub them on your clothes.
If you insist.
Yeah, that's why she's telling you to do it.
You could have warned me about the smell.
Like corruption, isn't it? We'll have an honor guard of flies before long. But it'll stop the Gavra from noticing us. Its nose will tell it we're nothing but a feast for worms.
I feel so much better.
We can wash it off afterwards. If there's one good thing about the Gavra choosing the ruins for its hunting ground, it's that there's plenty of fresh water nearby.
Ready, go?
Where should we lay the bait?
Gavras are creatures of habit. Look for some sign of its passing. It's sure to return to the same place sooner or later.
Thanks, Gal. A fresh kill.
But not a Gavras. The wounds are too clean, too small.
Chocobo? No, Chocobo.
Tracks. But I assume they're too small to belong to a Givra.
You're right. They're barely big.
But me guess this one, yeah, is also not it. No, could be.
These look like a predator's tracks. You can clearly make out the claws.
But not just any claws. These belong to a Givra. There's no mistaking them. We'll lay the bait here.
Let's hope our friend is hungry. Still no sign.
Patience, Clive. Hunting's not something you can rush.
Have you stalked these beasts before?
Once. Givras are fast, so the job called for a bearer. But even with my knack, it was a close-run thing.
Not many leaders would take such risks for their people.
Says the man who battled an icon to save a boy he barely knew. It is the way of the moats of water to use what gifts we've been given for the good of all. And I gather it's your way too.
It was Sid, the man whose name I bear. He fought for his people and their future with every fiber of his being. And I'm just following in his footsteps. In many ways, you remind me of him.
Me? You're confusing daring with desperation. Quiet. Something's coming. Our guest has finally arrived.
He ugly,
Shall we greet
as
him?
usual.
It'd be rude not to.
Yes, really, after we waited for so long.
Don't let it escape.
Okay, so poor thing I will have to eat that tongue because of me. There.
You weren't exaggerating when you said they were dangerous.
They're forces of nature, all right. And with this one's passing, the river of life has calmed. O roaring torrent, son of storms, may your spirit run free in the open ocean. This flesh I claim, that your gifts might rain down upon us this day, and our river flow in spate once more. Well then, let's return to the village. We must get this tongue to Yamila before it spoils.
Tributary, my lord. Did all proceed as planned?
It did. Here.
Oh, thank you. I shall add it to the broth at once. But
If there is anything else that we can do to help.
no.
No one says anything about paying back.
Just as you have, Clive. For my family, I only regret that I have nothing to offer you in return.
It's more than enough. Besides,
For what?
for welcoming my friends and I into your midst. For showing us how your people live. For reminding me that the world we strive to create, we're bearing,
I'd hardly call it comfort. Every day is a struggle.
as must we all. I know that you feel it's your duty to do whatever you can to help your people. And Wallis has lost enough.
I shall bear that in mind.
That's all I ask. Oh, and if there is anything else that we can do to help, well,
Thank you.
Yeah, don't. But don't, please. And one new one. We have time.
It is good to have them back.
Oh, we told her if you want, if you need to.
It has to be him.
what has to be who? If you, don't mind.
It's not your asking, I mind. You see, when a baby is born here, we hold a ceremony to welcome them, but I don't know whether Wallius was ever afforded that courtesy. What is abundantly clear, though, is that my ancestor... The problem is, the ceremony requires 3 ministrators. The baby's parents and a witness. As tributary, the role of witness would normally fall to me. But being Wallius's closest...
So you want me to serve as witness in your stead?
That's right. A witness must be a trusty guardian, ready to steer the child through the stormy waters of life.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, Clive.
So, if you will serve as mother and I as witness, who will take on the father's...
I have a
Phil.
younger brother. He should be making ready for the rite as we speak, though whether he is or not.
Please do. If he's anything like his sister, I'm sure we'll get on famous.
I'll bid him come to the Witten Hall. Will you wait for us there?
Gladly.
I feel like those are the main side quest. Thingies.
Clive, my brother.
If it isn't my old mate Sid!
You?
So you do remember me, even stripped of my
You two know each other.
My friends and I crossed paths with your brother on our hunt for the dusk crystals, during which we saved his life 3 times.
3, 4, who's counting? All I know is when Shula mentioned she'd called in Sid the Outlaw to help young Walyas, I could be... I mean, having seen you in action back at the tower, I know
So the mercenary you met in the Sage Spire, that was Clive. And he saved your life? That's a rather different story from the one, and a far likelier one at that. It would appear whether they admit it or not. Honestly, Fammy, would it kill you to tell the truth?
What? I said sorry. How about we save the, recriminations sometime?
Speaking of which, what does this ceremony involve exactly?
It's simple, really. We each say a short prayer and anoint the child's...
Nothing too onerous then.
Oh, just
Not about the rite itself, no. But it does call for some preparation. One of the witness's responsibilities is to collect the holy water, you see. 3 phials for the 3 ministrators, each. Don't worry, though. It's not as if you have to go alone. I can show you the way.
I'd appreciate that.
Famiel, you stay here and ready the witness.
Leave it to me.
If there's anything Jill and I can do to assist...
We'd be glad to help.
Thank you both. All right then, let's get started, shall we? There are 3 types of holy water that we must collect. The water of the mountain. We take the water of the mountain from the spring atop Maiden's March. The water of the river from the course that flows through the ruins of Riversmeet. And the water of the sea from the shallows of Tailwind Bay. Here are the phials we'll be using in the ceremony.
And here we go again.
I'm ready to leave whenever you are.
Oh. Go there. There.
Good God.
Yeah!
Okay, what do I have to fight here?
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Someone's in trouble. Come on.
Oh.
Straight home now.
Help! What help? Help?
We're here to help. Keep its attention on us.
I did more than that.
Oh, ja. Dat was wel een goed van het. That was bullshit.
Come on. Faster!
Can't really jump away from that one and start to fight with the other ones because he's too big. He will kill me one way or another. Ja. Easy fuck that.
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Someone's in trouble. Come on.
Help! Help!
We're here to help. Keep its attention on us.
I'll do more than that.
A little rusty, are we?
Okay, second time was easy.
Is anyone hurt?
Oh, Sid! Thank all the clouds in the heavens you saved us.
Would you two care to explain what you're doing?
The chief sent us to fetch incense so the Witten Hall smells nice.
You mean to tell me you braved this den of deadly beasts?
You don't have to do everything he
Or
said.
if you must, at least have the good sense.
Sorry.
It's fine. Just go back to the...
Right, you are. Oh, and thanks and that.
Remind me to give my brother a cuff round the ear when we get back.
Yeah, no worries.
Right then. Let's collect this water, shall we?
Okay, so let's see, where was the shop in the city? Buy what we need. Because I have a feeling we will fight more stuff.
The rain that falls on the mountain emerges here.
So
Precisely. Take care not to spill it.
Or maybe...
right.
Oh, let's try. Oh, let's go here first.
Let's go.
We can collect the water of the river from here.
All right.
The water of the river represents... It is constantly moving.
Yeah, okay. And the last
Though
one.
its course may twist and turn or branch into 1,000 separate streams.
Like time. What of Wallius then? When your ancestors froze.
They did. Like an ice-bound pool. And you and I shall flow with him. For we are all but dropped.
I find that thought oddly reassuring.
Go on.
A drop of water might seem insignificant on its own, but as a part of a torrent, it makes me believe we humans might just stand.
I believe we might. Just one more file to go then.
Faster!
Yeah, I really don't feel like leveling the water.
Right.
This path leads down to the coast. Usually we keep this gate shut tight. But since this is a special occasion...
Yes, now I have to walk from here.
Thank the tides the weather held. This place can be treacherous when the waves are high. If it weren't for the holy water, No one would ever come.
I'll be sure to watch my step. Good girl.
Huzzah.
Water flows to the sea, then rises into the clouds. Just like life, the end is not the end, only a new beginning.
Okay, that's what I would
My
do. Have a fight
ancestors
here.
chose this place because it was where the first boat landed.
And it's a good thing they didn't land closer to the surge.
Quite.
Looks nice. Come on, give me a holy ocean water.
The water of the sea.
That's because we humans are all salty.
I still can't help but be awed by it.
Oh? All that wave ever made me feel was pity and the child my great-grandfather sacrificed to try to change. It was wrong. An unforgivable sin. But I often wonder, will my descendants ever forgive me for... And though I've always striven to do what's best for my people, here we live in poverty, hidden away from the world.
No. You would not forcibly sacrifice one of your people to save the others. We share in their woes, just as we share in their joys.
Aye, you're right. And try I shall, to bring all Walius included.
Then I wish you luck.
Then we must start as we mean to go on, and give him the very best welcome we can.
Where to next, then?
Back to the village, to find out if my brother has made...
We have the holy water.
All ready to go. Told you.
Then let us begin. Famiel, have your men summon everyone to the Witten Hall.
Right you are.
Ashula, wait.
Don't worry, there aren't many of them. We'll have time. My friends, we are gathered here today to welcome this child into our community by the rite of immersion, as has been our custom since the first reign. As tributary, I would normally perform the rite with the child's parents, but Walius's mother and father returned to the sea long ago. So I and my brother Famiel shall serve as his family, while the one who returned him to us shall bear witness in my stead. Clive, if you would step forward.
Like the rain that falls on the mountains tall, are we born.
Like the river that flows through the valleys below, do we live.
No one told me what I have to say. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Like the boundless sea, where the currents run free, do we die. and to the clouds then rise again.
The circle of water is the circle of life. And today, from the heavens falls rain anew. This child, Walius, now joins our stream, and he shall flow with us from the mountains to the sea. You played your part to a T, Clive. Thank you. It means a lot to us.
I was honored to be asked. And terrified I'd miss.
Now that you're part of the family, young Walyas, my lad. Uncle Samuel can teach you the ways of the world.
Oh no, he can't.
Eh?
Don't be so hasty. Your brother's knack for self-preservation might serve him well.
Ha! You are never going to let me live that down, are you?
I'm gonna raise Walius as if he were my own. Teach him everything I know about life, our people, and our past. But with all the mother crystals gone, he will grow up in a world without comforts. One where we only have ourselves and each other to rely on.
I'd say your people are better prepared than most to survive in such a world, Shula. To thrive, indeed, under your guidance.
Only if nature continues to smile on us. If we were to lose her gifts, we'd be left with nothing at all.
Yes. But it needn't come to that. Not if we can stop the spread of the Blight. So long as we can save a single patch of soil, we can plant the seeds for a new world. One where we can all be free.
Perhaps then, we might finally be able to step out from behind our curtain, eh? Till that day comes, I wish you good tide.
Thank you. We should be on our way.
Well, you be careful out there.
Aye, you steer clear of trouble now.
Likewise.
Feels like that should still have been part of the main mission. Main quest, sorry.
To think, we must be the first outsiders to have witnessed right in over a century.
Well, this has been waiting for it for nearly as long.
No, you're right, it's probably the weather, that's why.
He seemed pleased to be finally rejoining the family.
Now all we have to do is save that family. To change our river's course.
When you've decided what you want, just let me know. Well, if you're sure you need it.
I barely used that one,
May it
but okay.
serve you well.
So that one. Take for the cloak with the wounded hunter and follow the path of the witch trap.
Found her. They're almost at the gate. But they won't be coming any closer. That should buy hay.
Clive!
Fine. We've taken care.
I was worried I was going to lose you both. Talor, he took a sudden turn for the worse just after...
What? Is he?
No, he's hanging on. I fear the Tombury King may have begun the cursing ritual again. And I can't imagine their being here as a coincidence. I think it might be
If it is, it won't be for long. Get back to Talor.
My thanks.
Come on.
How about it's around here somewhere? Top.
Run like the wind. More of them. Come on then. I crave an audience with your king. Stay down. Fly, Ambrosia.
Ambrosia, what are you doing? We don't turn around, we go fight.
Another group. They don't look very regal.
Well, at least we got some.
Still no sign of the king. Could Fanad have been wrong?
There's dozens of them. The king must be close. But we'll have to take care of his followers first.
That's a lot of Tombres.
No! Why did I change to... Where was I at the dock?